Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to I'm not going anywhere, I'm going to stay here, but I am going to show you my Bookoplathon TBR. This is a readathon created by Becca and the Books. All of the links will be down below. I'm sure you've already heard of it, and yeah, let's get on with it. So basically there is a board, and I decided on 7 roles because I have been reading about between 10 and 20 books a month, so I thought 7 is a good amount in case I roll any doubles because I didn't want to have any many extra rolls other than what I got. So my first roll, I rolled a 6, and that was for the prompt people on the cover. So I chose Blood to Poison by Mary Watson. Now, this book is, I don't actually know what it's about, but the cover got me. It is a woman kind of like morphing into I think it's a coyote actually, but it says 17-year-old Savannah is cursed, and it's about bloodlines, and girls always die angry, especially in like these girls, and the anger is bursting from Savannah, and the men who catcall her in the street are her mother's disingenuous fiance. Even at her own loving family, each fit of rage is bringing her closer to the edge, and now Savannah has to act to save herself or die trying. So this sounds amazing. Very excited to get to it. This was the first roll. My second roll was 6, and that was a poll pick, and the options were The Toll by Neil Shusterman, which is the 3rd book in the Scythe series, You Must Not Miss by Katrina Leno, and last but not least is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. This is of course the 2nd in the Muse of Nightmares duology, and I really should have got to this sooner, and so this was a poll pick on Twitter, and Muse of Nightmares won, so I'll be reading Muse of Nightmares and not these other two, which I am sad about, but is anyone shocked? No. For my 3rd roll, I rolled a 7, and that got to the prompt favourite genre, and I chose fantasy, and I'm choosing Onyeka and the Academy of the Sun by Tolia Akaguru. I don't know, that might be terrible, and I'm really sorry if I've just butchered the name, but this is the Waterstones edition with the blue sprayed edges, and I'm very excited to get to this one. I've heard nothing but great things about Onyeka. I'm excited. My next roll was a 11, and it's a Becca Rex, that one, and I went back and forth a little bit with Hannah Lynette about what I should read for this one, and I ended up choosing God's Grave by J. Kristoff, and we're not going to talk too much about J. Kristoff, but I really enjoyed Nevernight, and I've been meaning to get to the next ones in the series, and I was either this or Jade City, and I tried Jade City before and didn't like it, so I think it's time I finish off the Nevernight series. So God's Grave. Then my next roll, I got a 5, and that was a wintry book. And now we're going into autumn, so I was like, do I really want to read a wintry book now? But it's fine, it's what the rolls happen. So I'm going to pick up The Clockwork Girl by Anna Mazzola, and everything about this gives me wintry vibes, and I think this is a gothic. No, but it is in the midst of an icy winter, and it's Paris 1750. As birds fall frozen from the sky, chambermaid Madeleine Chastel arrives at the home of the city's celebrated clockmaker and his clever, unworldly daughter. So it's a dark gothic, I think. So I am fairly excited for this one, but I wish it was more cold. Not more cold. Colder is the word I'm looking for. Then my last roll, which is roll number 7, I got an 8. So that was the prompt small book, which is less than 300 pages. And I am picking up, oh no, I've got 2 more rolls. What am I talking about? Yeah, I can't count this as roll number 6. But the small book, I'm picking up In the Quick by Kate Hope Day. This is a sci-fi, and that's all I know about it, but it is less than 300 pages, and I'm actually really excited to pick this one up. Now we're on to my last roll, and I rolled a 5. This is roll number 7, and that was the prompt pattern or text on the cover. So I'm choosing to read This Can Never Not Be Real. This is a thriller, I believe, and it is very much just the text. Not very much else going on, but it sounds very cool. I got this at Yelp, which is 5 teenagers with nothing in common, thrown together by an act of terrorism, can't survive the night without each other. So I think this will be a very quick read as well. Yeah, I think my TBR is pretty manageable, actually, for Bookoplathon, and I'm really excited to get started. Okay, so I'm tagging this one at the end of my Bookoplathon TBR because I also realised I need to film my Waywardsonathon TBR, and why have them in 2 videos, right? Waywardsonathon is a readathon, a week-long readathon run by Bookish Gems and Booktube with Amy, and it is based on Supernatural, which I loved growing up. So this is running between the 12th and the 18th of September, and I honestly can be more excited. So I'm looking at my computer because it's got all the prompts and stuff here, and I'm using this opportunity to read a lot of graphic novels because I have been sleeping on my graphic novels, honestly, for ages, and I keep on forgetting I own them, which is really silly, I know, but I do keep on forgetting I own them. Without further ado, there's only one on this list that is not a graphic novel, so I'm just going to get that one out of the way first. It's for Eileen, a book with disability rep. I'm going to pick up Not My Type by Evie Mitchell, and this one was recommended to me by Hannah over at Laini, and I'm pretty sure this is a kinky, smutty book. And I'm kind of excited about it, so that's why I'm picking this one up. Not My Type by Evie Mitchell for Eileen, a book with disability rep. Then I've got Crowley, a book where the character is morally ambiguous. I'm going with Shadecraft Volume 1, and I believe this one looks like the character might be morally ambiguous. Maybe, maybe not, I could be wrong, but I've had this for fucking ages, and honestly, this looks amazing. I think we follow a teenage girl who is afraid of her own shadow, and they think that her shadow is coming to life and they want to kill her. I'm actually very excited to read this one. Rowena, a book with witches. I'm going to be reading The October Faction Volume 1. It might just be The October Faction. It might not be anything to do with it. But this kind of feels like an Addams Family retelling. I mean, look at them all. It looks spooky, it's very shiny, I'm very sorry. It looks spooky, it looks really cool. It's the Allen family. And, oh, it's a father who wants to put his monster hunting days behind him. And his 2 kids insist on joining the family gets business. But ghosts from the past refuse to stay dead, and conspiring forces lurk in the shadows. So yeah, that looks like a lot of fun. Then I'm basically going to just run through the next ones, which all fit these prompts in some way. So we've got Bobby, a book with fan family or a father figure. Ghost Faces, a book with a group of friends. Charlie, a book with LGBTQIA+ rep. Cass, a book with a character not of Earth. And I'm going to be reading Saga Volume 3, Saga Volume 4, Saga Volume 5, and Saga Volume 6. So one of those will count for each of the ones I just said. It follows an alien, 2 aliens, and their forbidden love, and what they will do to kind of like keep their child safe and all of that sort of fun stuff. It's heartbreaking. Apparently it's going to make me cry, and I'm hyped. Then we've got Dean, a book with a character who has been through hell, and I'm going to be reading, what is this called? Oh, Punderworld by Linda Sayek, and this is a Hades and Persephone retelling, and I just thought, you know, technically they've both been through hell, so, or, you know, through Hades. It looks just very cute. I love Hades and Persephone as a myth, as the myth, and any Hades retelling, Hades and Persephone retelling I've kind of enjoyed, so I can't wait to pick this one up. Then last and not least, we've got Sammy, a book that's inspired by mythology or in an academic setting. I am picking up Olympus Volume 2, and I picked this one up at Yalk, and I genuinely can't wait to read it. I love Volume 1 so much that I would have loved to have picked this up earlier, but again, I just kept on forgetting I had it. And that's partly because all the graphic novels are downstairs now, which works for me because all our graphic novels in the house can stay together, which is great. So yeah, I have all of them with graphic novels. All but one. So that's 8 graphic novels and 1 book in a week. I think I can do that pretty easily. So yeah, I'm very excited. And if you're taking part in either of these readathons, let me know. Are there any books you want me to read faster than the others? Or if there are books you think I'm going to really hate, please let me know, because that's the sort of stuff I want to know. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks. Bye guys.